Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Griever Productions. I'm here once again with BTS. This is another one that everybody has recommended. Just before we do begin on this one, I do want to say I did do a reaction to Butter, to their version of Butter on the Grammy Awards for, I can't remember what year it was now. That information has left my brain completely, but it did get blocked, unfortunately, completely, almost as quickly as the James Corden crosswalk one did. So it is over on my Patreon. In the description below is a link to the Patreon for all free members. You can go and have a look at that one now. It's all there, ready to go, and I'm hoping that this one doesn't get blocked as well, but we shall see. So this is a song that I quite like, actually, but without any further ado, I'm going to give this one a bit of a listen. I'm really keen because I'm pretty sure from what people were saying, this is another one that they dance quite a lot in. So I'm really, really excited about that one. So, also something I want to let you guys know that I'm in the process of doing at the moment as well. I'm in the process of doing a video that the entirety of it will go up on Patreon as one video, and it's going to be a reaction to one song from each of the artists from BTS, like one of their solo songs, and I'll break it up for YouTube and that sort of thing, but that is something that I'm doing at the moment, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun. But without any further ado, let's have a look at Dynamite for the Live on Billboard Music Awards. And before we begin, please do leave a like on the video. It really does help, and let's get into it.
We're back with the 2020 Billboard Music Awards. Last time I introduced our next performers, they were with me on stage in Las Vegas, and their fans screaming could literally be heard all the way back in Korea. Tonight, they are actually with us from Korea, and as much as I'd love to see them 20 feet away from me, my ears...
Can I just point out, right? It's clear that she has to be reading this off a prompter, right? It's clear that she's doing that, right? Because a lot of this stuff is like a pre-written and all that sort of thing. But I feel bad for her because the way that she has said this so far, it sounds completely unnatural. Not because she can't read it properly or she doesn't have the talent to do it or anything like that. I reckon the grammar on it has been awful. I guarantee it. The grammar has been awful. She's read through it and she's gone, oh, like it's meant to be this. So it sounds funny.
Are
like it
still
sounds
recovering,
unnatural, but
from
anyway.
their fans the last time because they have an amazing fan base. With Dynamite, their first #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100, here is BTS!
Guess I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. She's on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. King Kong, kick the drum, running on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone.
Okay, so what I want to do here, right, I want to go back, I want to have a listen to this. I'm a little bit distracted by the projection of the band here. I'm hoping that there is a reason for that within the video itself, but I'm not getting it at the moment. Obviously, it's not a thing against them by any means. I guarantee that it would have been something to do with the Billboard Music Awards organizing this to be happening behind them.
So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. On, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. King Kong, kick the drum, running on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, come.
Always, his voice is so good. Like it's pristine. It's right on the note to the point where I believe I've said this in other videos before too, where it sounds like there is auto-tune there. There is clearly some form of effect on the voice, like an audio effect that's on the voice, like how you add reverb to a voice. There is definitely something that's making him sound more robotic, but it's definitely not auto-tune. Auto-tune has this nasty sort of effect of when you go between notes, it like robotically slides them rather than it's a whole thing. And that's not what's happening here. It is a kind of robotic sound that is added to affect the voice that's coming through the microphone, but it's definitely not like auto-tune.
The tablet brown. Ding-dong, call me on my phone, nice day, and I got my ping pong. Hey, this day, heavy, can you hear the bass boom? I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beat straight like money. Disco overload, I'm into that, I'm good to go. I'm diamond, you know I glow. Hey, so let's go.
I love it.
In the stars tonight, so we bring
Wow.
the fire, set the night light. Hey, to the city with the little focus star.
Ooh, what happened there? Was that a glitch in the music? Hang on.
So we bring the fire, set the night light. Hey, to the city with the little focus star.
What happened there?
With the little focus star.
I think that's just a video playback issue.
City with the little focus star.
Yeah, I don't know whether or not they would have live streamed this, but I reckon that would have been an issue with either the recording or the streaming of it. That is strange.
Like dynamite. Hey, we're the fans, join the crowd. Whoever wanna come along. Word up, tough, just move right out your wall.
I also want to know where they're performing this. Now, the reason that I say this too is because how I was mentioning before about the effects that were on the voice that made it sound a little bit robotic, it could also be that there is a lot of natural reverb where they are. And if I'm looking at this correctly, up here it's roofed. It's like got a roof on it. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I just saw it. Hang on.
Word up, tough, just move right out your wall.
I keep pausing it at the wrong times. That's it. That's perfect. Okay, so you can see that there. Oh, is that a roof or is that a building behind them? Now I'm not sure, but no. Oh, it's a high roof. It's a really high roof because you can tell from the light system over the left and the right here. Interesting, because what could be happening too, with that effect that I was mentioning before, it could be a case of there's so much natural reverb happening in the space that the reverb is coming back, and it creates like almost like a feedback effect. You know that really awful feedback noise. I don't want to like try and replicate it because I don't want to hurt people's ears. It can sometimes be like that, but if it's only like a small amount, it can make things sound robotic. I really want to know where they're doing this.
Sky's the light, so we dance to the break of dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the medicine, so you should keep your eyes on the ball. Got it, hobby, down to hear the bass boom, I'm ready. Life is sweat, it's honey, yeah, this beat cha-ching like money. Disco overload, I'm in today, I'm good to go, I'm down, you know I go. And let's go! 'Cause you're in the stars tonight, so we
Wow.
bring the fire, set the night light. Hey, through the city with the little focus on. Light it up like dynamite.
Damn, it's so good. It sounds amazing. And the way that they are moving to, I highly respect it, right? The reason that I say that is you can tell how they're moving. You can tell how much they are moving, and yet it's not affecting the sound of their vocal at all. Usually at in the middle of like a big sort of move, you would hear the voice waver a little bit, but you're not hearing it at all, which is really, really well done. I'm fully aware that that these guys do practice a hell of a lot. So I can understand it. Like, it gets to a point where it just becomes second nature, and it very much has for these guys, and it's really, really cool. I love how it comes back down. I love how the song just, like, all of the music kind of fades, and then you've just got, like, minimal backing music, and just the beautiful clean vocal there. Really well done. Hey! Like, it's a stylistic choice that I sincerely appreciate, and could definitely be utilized more. And it builds up again. We got a keychain. Fantastic. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry, that gave me a look at the venue. Hang on. Where is this? Like, what kind of venue is this? When was this done? I'm so confused by so many things. Oh, it's in an airport. No, it's not. That's a projection, surely. Well, there's a lot of confusion in my brain. Wow. Okay. Far out. Look, I loved that. I think it's so good. Like, we know that they're vocally fantastic, right? And they are showmen through and through. Like, 100%. You cannot fault them for their showmanship. I just want to bring up, they use these microphones a lot. They use these, like, from what I've seen of their live performances, they use these ones a lot. And don't get me wrong, a lot of people will use these when they've got, like, a very physical performance happening. As a personal preference, I hate the microphones. I hate them. I don't mean I hate them using them. I hate personally using them. Back when I started this channel, right, I had a headset that was more akin to this, right? And the slightest movement would put it out, like, for instance, right? So this actually goes into, hang on. I can give you a bit of a demonstration, right? So moving your head a little bit is not a problem, but if you move it, like, if it gets snagged on literally anything, the distance in which that microphone changes away from your mouth is such a pain. And you've got to get, and it doesn't matter how much money you spend on them, they are always going to have that problem where they will not stay. Especially in, with dance choreography like this, right? They have to be so careful, especially with, well, usually their right shoulders, right? Because that's where the microphone is. If they move that too much, right, and they bump it, and they knock the whole thing out, they have to physically grab it, pull it to wherever it needed to be. Otherwise, it creates a trouble for them not being able to possibly hear themselves through their in-ears, and an issue for the sound guy, because they're like, well, crap, who's hit their thing so that I can pull them up in the mix? It's when it comes to the sound technician side of things, it's such a split-second decision game, and it's really hard. And like, my heart goes out to everybody that does it, because I've done it in the past. It's not easy. It's definitely not an easy job to do. I think these guys handle it okay. Just to clarify, though, I think these guys absolutely handled it totally fine. There was nothing wrong with what they do. They're absolute professionals, and they know how to handle it. But if you are going to do performances like this, for any of you that may, it's definitely a good thing to go and buy a set for the home, so that you can practice kind of wearing it and then seeing how it reacts to you. And then you know exactly what to do, what not to do. It would make it absolutely easier. But these guys handle it totally fine. But yeah, wow. Okay, that was really cool. It's a really fun song. It's they do a phenomenal job, and I absolutely love the performance. I think it's phenomenal. I am a huge fan now. Yeah, as I was mentioning at the start of the video, I want to do a video of each of their, like a song of each of their solo things, and put that all together. And it's going to be, part of it is so that I can absolutely learn the names and the faces 100%, because at the moment I'm still struggling. Like, I have 3 of them down. Like, I have 3 of them, and there are 4 more. You know what I mean? My brain and names don't go well together. Faces, totally fine. Like, I would see any of them and go, oh, you're that guy from BTS. Wouldn't know their personal name, though. But anyway, please leave in the comments below any songs or artists you would like me to react to, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye for now.